Hello, Media and Society class. This short video is going to be a brief introduction to Sherry Turkle, just the way I would do it in class, probably better than that. Remember, our emphasis is going to be on not facts from a textbook, but the ideas and the arguments of individual authors. So we're not going to say that social media are such and such and get some sort of definition. We're going to say Turkle says social media do this. McLuhan says social media do this. So all learning really is like that. Once you get past a sort of a textbook level, it's individual authors and their ideas. So our first author is going to be Sherry Turkle. She's an MIT professor and she teaches in sociology. It's pretty interesting. Sociology in the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT. Her interest, of course, is technology. So her first major book was called Life on the Screen, and she was writing about computers in 1995. That was way before most people were online. Newspapers weren't even online until 1996. And the book is kind of positive and hopeful about this new age that computers is going to bring. So her second major book, the one we're going to focus on, and there were others in between, but those were her two major books. It's called Alone Together, and that was published 16 years later. And you can tell by the title, it's very different in tone and in its argument. So rather than read the entire book, I'm going to have you watch a TED Talk about it, a really good one. Read the New York Times review of Alone Together, and then just look at a few pages from Turkle's concluding chapter so you can get a sense of her argument and how she writes. So it won't be a lot of your time, but you'll get a pretty good sense of how Sherry Turkle thinks about media. And then, just like all our readings, I'm going to give you questions to answer. They're going to get you to the main points. Remember, I'm not trying to fool you. I'm going to want to have you guess what I think is most important. I have things I really want you to know. And so you'll be able to look at those questions, know what I think is important about the chapters. You might think some other things are as well. And try to get the answers to those questions and think about them and be ready to jump right into them on Monday and Wednesday. I'm going to start off right away by asking you what are the first questions. How does Turkle compare her first and second TED Talks? And we'll just jump right in, and that'll be the crux of our time together, when we're talking together. Okay, so I think you're going to really enjoy Sherry Turkle. It's just a great time to be thinking about her main thesis, Alone Together, after we spent so much time with media during the pandemic. I think you'll get a lot out of it.